Sawsan and I, our offices are like around the corner from each other. When Bill's not there, we can talk. So, where did Bill go? Did he leave? Okay, sorry. Dang, tell him I was talking about it.
Oh, and here's one more thing I did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm on the board of Surfrider in Huntington Beach. So everybody loves stickers, so I had my business card made into stickers.
That's a great idea. Okay.
And I just had a surfer put one on his car.
All right, good enough. So Sawsan and I were talking one day, and she came into my office very excited because in her farm she's just gotten a new listing, and I know it was very hard fought, and I asked her to tell me the story, and she told me this incredible Facebook story that you must hear. So the floor is yours, Sawsan. Tell us everything, start to finish.
Okay, so I have a landing page with Geographic Farm for almost 2 years now.
The Geographic Farm is a company.
It's a company and it's
GeoFarm, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Ferry, part of it. And I have my landing page, and I used to market my landing page through postcards when I sent out like market updates, just listed or whatever. And then they had a new feature, which is Facebook ads. So I joined this feature, and it cost about $179 for coaching clients for Tom Ferry, and $150 for Facebook itself, the ad itself. And what they do is they create different ads, 6 or 7. You just need to provide them with pictures, whatever you want to say, and it's usually like general message. They don't want to go specific or anything. And I did that. This is my 3rd month, and the first month I was only capturing addresses, no phone, no emails, nothing. I was still working the captured addresses, so I would do a CMA from Touch CMA, and I would go and drop it. And then I called them and I said, something is wrong, it's not working, I'm only getting captured addresses. So we changed the ads, we changed the photos, and we changed whatever, you know, the wording. And then 1 week later, I started getting full registration, addresses, emails, phone numbers.
What was the difference?
What do you mean?
I mean, what happened between the ad they wrote?
I think the photos, because in the beginning I used like a community photo, not a house, an actual house. I used like a pool photo, and then I send them photos from previous listings that I had.
So you had houses this time?
Yes,
Okay.
I had houses.
Got it.
So then last Saturday I woke up and I have this lead, and it's like full email, phone number, and so I sent her an email with a quick CMA when I was, you know, playing with the MLS, and then by 10:30 I called her. And I said, you know, I received your request, you have submitted a request and for a home valuation. I sent you an email, did you receive it? And she said, yes, but I'm not selling. And I go, okay, that's no problem. Can I preview your home? And she goes, no, I'm not selling. And I said, that's fine, no obligation. I just come review your home and, you know, give you a more accurate price. And she goes, okay.
So 3 times, you asked 3
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
just notice.
Yeah.
No happened at
Yeah.
least twice.
Yeah. So she said, okay, that's fine. So when can I come? And she said, you can come from now till 5. And it was like 11. I said, I'm on my way. And I went, and 2 days before, on Thursday, I had my coaching call. And I was telling my coach, I just can't do the scripts. I can't do it. And she goes, don't worry. You just need to ask the 3 W's, what, why, and who. And then we, you know, role played the 3 W's. So it was fresh on my mind. So when I went from not selling, it ended up that she has to list her home in 2 weeks. And actually, it was in Quail Hill, and I was familiar because I did for Christian open house like 6 months ago for the same floor plan.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was familiar because this is not my farm, it's in Quail Hill, but the same zip code that is my farm. And I asked the right questions. She has to sell. She has a hard money loan for $350 that she needs to get rid of. She's not on good terms with her son-in-law who lives with her. I mean, I got the family story. And then I hit a wall. Oh, my son-in-law has a friend who is a real estate agent.
Of course.
And I said, okay, that's fine. She said, but you can represent me on the buying side. I took her out to show her some homes and actually Adam's property twice. We built the rapport and then I got the listing.
Right.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Now, the investment, this is my third month. So I'm paying $330 a month. The listing is for $900. So,
That easily pays for it for a very long
Right.
time, right? Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, from when you first made contact and met with her, from when you got the listing, how long was that?
10 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
And I met her 3 times. I took her out 3 times.
So she did so many things right though, right? I mean,
Yes.
she didn't let her get away when she had her full contact information. She kept at her until she got in the house. And then when she got in the house, she went immediately to the house, right? So that showed a lot of caring on her part. Then when she got there, we still weren't gonna sell, and you found out all kinds of fascinating things like my son's in the business and all kinds of other things. And she's very modest about this, because I was talking to her when we found out the son had somebody in the business, and we strategized, right, about how it is we were gonna overcome that situation, because there's only 3 or 4 scripts about that, right? And once you know them, you're in. And then she took her out and showed her houses. I think that's a huge differentiator for us that we can use. So when people say, oh, I'm not buying, but I'm not selling, but you can't have my listing, but you can go find me a house. When that's an angle you use, I think it wins every time.
Hey Debbie.
Yes.
But she not only just sold her property, she used that Facebook at work to find our property that wasn't even marketed.
Oh, she used
MLS.
Facebook at work
So
and
it's-
First Look.
Yeah,
Oh, but that's fantastic.
So the,
she got to see it before it was on the MLS.
yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I wanted to ask Adam, because they farm Ladera Ranch and I know nothing about Ladera Ranch, so, and within her brand. So now I have 2 transactions from this client because she's selling her home and she's buying a condo. And then I used Facebook, I wanted to know how did she find me, because I market all different, places. So I said, how did you find me? She said Facebook. So I used this in my listing because I said, okay, so as you found me on Facebook, buyers will find me and I will get you the highest price.
Right.
So then she was convinced because she found me on Facebook.
Fantastic.
Very
But
nice.
she wasn't a friend of yours, right? She
No,
just
no,
saw
no.
your ad.
No, yeah.
Because you did
She
the ad.
clicked on the ad, it took
Right.
her to my landing page, and I got the lead, I sent her the email, and then I called her. And there was a funny story this morning because a few days before I had another address, captured address that I ignored, and I was on the MLS and I saw this address listed. So I got frustrated and I, oh my God, no, I need to get on this, so.
Right. Good call. Questions that you have for Sawsan there? Is anybody else doing Facebook ads like this?
Not yet.
Okay, so, also, I mean,
Can
one of
I
the things
just
that
say
you
something?
said was, yours didn't work.
Yeah, so I used to do it myself. I used to create the ad myself. It was not working because the way they target the audience and the way they have their criteria is different than what we do because they go on your Facebook on the back end of your business page and they create the ads and they create different 6, 7 ads. And it's just the way that their audience is completely different than what you do because they have more options on the back end. So I used to do it and I was not getting any results. And I think the investment is worth it if you pay $330 and you get 1.3 million of transactions.
Jerry?
What landing page are you using?
Geographic Farm.
So Geographic Farm is a service that she subscribes to through Tom Ferry's organization. You've got a great deal if you're a coaching client.
So it's $79 for the landing page, $100 for them to do that Facebook ad, and then $150 for Facebook. Now what I'm planning to do is once I get this sold, I'm gonna increase the $150 for Facebook. And this is for coaching clients. For non-coaching clients, it's $199. And they have a new feature that it's gonna come end of the year. They're gonna do the same for Instagram, and I think this is really worth it.
Fantastic. right?
Yeah.
So something for you to consider as you're doing your 2017 planning, right? And social media should be one of everybody's. What are you gonna do for social media? How are you gonna make it work? I would take Sawsan's advice though. I know that a lot of you get frustrated with Facebook because you do your own stuff.
Right.
And I think that's the mistake. We don't really know what we're doing. And what they're doing instead with GeoFarm is, this is their business and they're testing all the time.
Yes.
If it's worth testing, it's worth paying for, right? And I think that's the big difference that we've got there. Yeah.
One thing that Facebook had just started doing is you've got an option, if you're doing the Facebook ads, they've got a lead gen target or what they call a campaign. So this lead gen actually can be a landing page. So we tried it out. It was the first time I saw it. So we did a coming soon for the property that she showed. Put $50 towards it. I used the CVX to determine what the profile was.
Right.
Plug that into the criteria for my demographics and everything for that ad. Spent $50, ran it for about a week and a half. I got 10 leads. Now the neat thing about the way that they use with their lead gen is it automatically populates. If someone says, yeah, I want some more information on this property, Facebook already has their name, telephone number, email address, so they don't have to type it in. It's just already hard keyed in there. They press one button, hit submit, and then it comes up with, here, if you want to go visit their webpage, you can, but I immediately capture all their information.
Now, I have an advice. If you're gonna do your landing page, the domain name, you buy it yourself. Don't let Geographic Farm has, like control over this. Because once you cancel with them, they cancel the domain name. But if you own the domain name, you can cancel with them and you can have your landing page with somebody else.
Right.
So, and it's costs like $12
Yeah.
per year. It's not.
What criteria did you put in to, what did you ask Geographic Farm to post? Is it just
Nothing.
zip code?
I was targeting sellers, obviously, and zip code. Yeah. Now, they prefer general information. So if you have 2 zip codes, which I do, for example, 92603 is Turtle Ridge and Square Hill. I can do one specifically for Turtle Ridge, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do generic ads. So yeah, you can give them up to 3 zip codes. Now I have to say something. I don't know if this would work for Newport Beach or not, but if you have a farm in Laguna Niguel, Ladera Ranch, Aliso Viejo, Irvine, I think it would be good for them.
I think it'll work in any market, FYI.
Just saying.
All right. Any other questions for Sawsan? Okay, you can hold your questions till the end of the panel.